I'm Mark Douglas from 680 News. What an emotional day here at Toronto Police Headquarters as we heard from a Brampton mother who was reunited with her son and described the ordeal. Now that son, Jermaine, was taken from her 31 years ago in June of 1987. American authorities and Toronto Police finally managed to track down the father, Alan Mann. He was arrested on the 26th, and then Lyneth was reunited with her son just after that.
I grabbed him and I squeezed his head. I want to feel if he's real. I touched him. I said, oh my God, my baby.
And what did he say to you?
He looked, oh, Mommy, you have my eyes. And he hugged me and he kissed. You have my eyes. He hugged me and he kissed me. And we held there for a long time.
Lilith went on to describe that reunion, saying how she cooked dinner for her son that night. Turns out he's a vegetarian, but she had made a chicken dinner. However, he was a good son and ate the whole plate. Now, Toronto Police also going into some detail about the investigation, their joint investigation with U.S. authorities, and the kind of life that Jermaine has been living, believing that his mother had died.
In June of 1987, Mr. Alan Mann, on a supervised visit, abducted his 21-month-old son, Jermaine. They fled to the U.S. shortly after, entering into the United States illegally, at which point Mr. Mann obtained falsified documents and took on an assumed name for that of himself and his son, where they lived basically a life of lies as to who they were and what they did. Unbeknownst to Jermaine, he was under the impression that his mother had died shortly after birth and lived with his father in the U.S.
Now, there's still more of this story to discover. We have to wait for the father, Alan Mann, accused of abducting Jermaine when he was only a baby, to be returned to Toronto from the U.S. Marshals. Once he's back here, he'll be charged with 1 count of abduction. At Toronto Police Headquarters, I'm Mark Douglas.